I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson. And Greg will have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg. In this one, these two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Maxey. That one goes. Count it.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. In the corner, it's Melton. Here's Embiid. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
Mitchell against Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the dunk by Embiid.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Mitchell against Maxey. Wade, a screen on Maxey. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Into the lane. Wade from outside. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Wade. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Wade, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Allen. Mitchell with it. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From deep. Okoro shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Popped up there for Embiid. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And, Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, they have the personnel to do it. Big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
The wide open shot from Strus. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Mitchell against Maxey. And the call is going to... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Wade outside. The three. Launches a three. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 3-point lead. Harris, good.
And look, Harris is a tough player. A little defense, that's not going to scare him off of going inside.
Strus a screen on Maxey. The drive by Mitchell. And here's Strus for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Strus has got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. The pass to Embiid. Here's Melton. Down low. And here's Embiid. Passes it to Melton. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. 5 points in the game.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell dishes to Wade. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The 76ers leading by 5. Maxey passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Strus a screen on Maxey. Mitchell outside. Gets it off. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. Tobias Harris is out there with Reed. And it's Oubre in the three. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Willing that ball in. Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
For Philadelphia, they have made in an earlier trip to the line. RJ, I've got a hypothetical for you. If we did a fantasy draft and you had the first overall pick, who would you take?
I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm going to have to probably say Jokic, just because there's no defense that has been created that can stop his offensive game. So ultimately, it doesn't matter how good of a defender he is. But second, I'm still going with Bron.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
76ers ball.
The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Melton, and he converts the layup. Melton's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The drive by Mitchell. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Inside. Nobody near Allen. And here's Strus for 3. Mitchell outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers substitution. Number 22, Patrick Beverly.
The 76ers leading by 12. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the inside. Melton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Melton's got 4 points this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for Tobias Harris. And Martin is in for DeAnthony Melton. Strus a screen on Beverly. Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Trying to get something going. And it's Reed pulling it down. The 76ers leading by 14. Richard, the Cavs went all in for Donovan Mitchell, but it has paid off well.
It's crazy what Donovan Mitchell can do at only 6'1". He has so much bounce and so strong, but he is still undersized for the position. But that front court, man, that defense helps him out a lot.
Okoro passes to Strus. Wade a screen on Martin, and here's Strus for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And there it is for him. Martin's got his first points of the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Mitchell dishes to Wade. An open look for Strus. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Strus has got 8.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Philadelphia.
Beverly against Mitchell. For 3, Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Mitchell kicks to Strus. Over Martin. Beverly against Mitchell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's Covington on the wing. Wade is covering. Martin wide open. He fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Strus. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Philadelphia ahead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. Jared Allen is out there with Wade. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The shot by Wade, no good. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Covington's shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Mitchell sets the screen for Wade. Mitchell outside. Mitchell with the dunk.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Beverly. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 16.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Patrick Beverly. Maxey, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. LeVert against Martin. Lets it go with the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Batum, a screen on Porter. Outside, Batum. Martin with it. Now guarded by Porter. Batum for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here's LeVert. The screen from Thompson. LeVert the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to LeVert. The high post shot, and the shot goes down.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Martin finds Harris. Back to Martin. Pass to Harris. Here's Maxey. Guarded by Porter. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And Embiid throws it down.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
LeVert is screen on Maxey. This one for 3. And it's LeVert missing. Philadelphia leading by 18. Batum for 3. The rebound by Niang. The pass to LeVert. There's the triple. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The screen from Thompson. Niang with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Beyond the clock. Three-pointer. LeVert drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Maxey passes to Harris, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Batum, a screen on Porter. Maxey attacking. Count that bucket. 10 points for him.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
There's a good screen. LeVert from outside. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
LeVert against Martin. Passes it to Niang. Here's Bates. Shoots over Batum. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Connects from 3-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Maxey, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14. LeVert with a wide-open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Maxey. And there's the drive. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
LeVert against Melton. LeVert the pass to Bates. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
LeVert kicks to Niang. From outside the arc. And it's LeVert missing. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Yeah, and every season, Embiid seems to improve as a scorer, adding different elements and wrinkles to his game.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's LeVert. He takes it in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Pass to Melton. Back to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. And the pass to Melton. Lets it go from the wing. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Maxey. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Oubre kicks to Harris. Nobody near Melton. Misses the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Back to Mitchell. A minute 20 left to play here in the 4th. Passes to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Maxey.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
To the middle, here's Embiid. Oubre, no one around him. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's LeVert missing. Stolen by LeVert. Pass to Strus. It's LeVert on the wing. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never...
Yes. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the... Thanks for joining us here on 2K's and the Battle of the Bigs tonight. Grant, something we're seeing... A little... more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Mitchell misses. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. No coverage that time.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
Launches it. Mobley, no good. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. The three. Offensive board. Gobert gets the bucket.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Mitchell against McDaniels. Allen with a screen on McDaniels. Garland for three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And Grant, you watch Darius Garland. It often looks like he's a step ahead out there.
Well, he's got a great natural feel for the game, BA. I mean, on the ball, he makes quick reads, and he'll create for himself and others. Off the ball, he always seems to be in the right spot and ready to fire.
Mobley with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Mobley. Out to the wing. Garland for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Garland with a screen on McDaniels. Outside Garland. There's the three. Again, Garland missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns a screen on Mitchell. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Towns with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Mitchell. Fires at the elbow. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Towns a screen on Garland. From deep, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Puts up a deep three. Garland, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Conley. The three. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. Well, the last few years, defense has been the calling card for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with their big men. Not only do they have the length length and size. They've got tremendous agility and are able to switch on to the perimeter as well.
Now here's Edwards. Towns outside. From outside the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo, boom, he jams it straight down.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game. When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Back to Towns. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Towns has gone 1 of 3 from distance. Garland with a screen on McDaniels. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mitchell's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Mitchell against McDaniels. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. From behind the arc. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Mitchell.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
And there's the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Well, Grant, there's one thing Mitchell will always be remembered for by Cavs fans.
Oh, so true, B.A. I mean, 71 points in a game in the 2022-23 season, setting a Cleveland franchise record. And for a franchise that has had so many great players, including the likes of LeBron James.
Well, Cleveland's shooting just 33% so far in this game. The kick out to Conley. To the inside. Gobert passes to Conley. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Gobert. Garland for 3. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 6.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Conley looking for an opening. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, rejected by Allen. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell to the rack. Back to Garland. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. That puts him in the lead. Mobley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Will it go? And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Conley against Garland. Left side Mitchell. Garland with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. balance of both.
I like that McDaniels was patient, created the opportunity by not rushing, and got himself to the line.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Milton subbed in for Conley. Garland against Milton. From deep three-point range, Garland no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Milton passes to Reed. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Garland looking around. Shoots. Reed with the rebound.
Wide open, and still surprisingly he wasn't able to cash in.
Milton passes to Reed. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Garland for 3. The 3 is up. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And that one is stuffed right through. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Towns outside. Pass to Milton. Back to Towns. Ooh, stolen by Allen. They push it up 4 on 3. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell completes the transition play.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Reed sets a screen. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Edwards. The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Reed, a screen on Garland. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. We'll be right back after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. Mobley and Allen, the combo out front. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's Brown for 3. Drills it from deep. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And there's the screen. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. From downtown, drops in the three. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And here's LeVert for three. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Rubio. Anderson for three. And another three for Minnesota.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. LeVert outside. Here's Wade. Back to LeVert. They need this. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
It's LeVert on the wing. Wide open. Good.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
The three is up. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Count that bucket. LeVert's gotten his second bucket.
And LeVert showing how confident he is in his jumper. He's got a nice soft release and is a very skilled guard.
And here's Brown for three. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
An open look, LeVert. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And here's LeVert for three. Anderson pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Brown finds McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, through NBA Africa, the league is putting a lot of resources into growing the game there. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo is an investor, and he said, "It's always been my dream since I got into the league. I want to see the NBA on my continent. Africa's a place full of treasure, and I'm happy to see it taking place." Brian?
Outstanding. Look forward to that. Thanks, Allie.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Brown. Thompson pulls it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Offensive rebound, back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. This one for three. Cavaliers with a rebound. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
No problems knocking that one down. LeVert's got 6 here in the quarter. Anderson with a screen on LeVert. Outside, Anderson. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Troy Brown out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Conley in at the point. When talking about Karis LeVert, he's someone that does whatever is asked of him, Grant.
You know what, B.A.? You're right. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's ready to contribute and help his team any way he can.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Brown. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. Mobley, a screen on Conley. Mobley outside, puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards for 3, rejected by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
The 3 from Okoro drains the triple. Okoro's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, I think they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
The shot by Towns, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Outside Garland, jacks up a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. LeVert with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the wing on the left. Back to Conley. Kicks it out, Towns. Little turnaround. And that one drops for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to LeVert. Second chance shot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Launches a 3. And Darius Garland, good for 3.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And Gobert showing some mobility. Yep, count it. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
LeVert passes to Mobley. Back to LeVert. The fadeaway. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass help set the tone.
Garland with a screen on McDaniels. There's the triple. And Garland with the basket on the assist from LeVert.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And he comes up with a bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now Conley. Fires from way outside. No good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it
teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here is Harris. Just 3 to shoot. Maxey passes to Oubre. Hits it from three-point range.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
Conley surveying the D. Nice shot by Gobert.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Melton. Edwards, that's good.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Now here's Towns. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Maxey with it, now guarded by Towns. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A nice shot by Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Conley. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. McDaniels passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Towns is doubled. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Now, here's Maxey. Fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. There's the drive. Walk up 2 there.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Maxey finds Embiid, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Harris against Towns. Harris setting the pick for Melton. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
He gets it in there. Edwards got 6 points.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the paint. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Harris outside. Up top, Maxey. Covered by Conley. Nobody near Melton. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Embiid with the screen on Conley. Passes it to Embiid. Conley against Maxey. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement. Jaw dropping.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Assisted by Mike Conley.
Inside. Here's Oubre. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. 8 points for him.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The kick out to Towns. Down low. Conley dishes to Towns. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Oubre outside. Back to Melton. Here's the three. And that one released in time, but no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Maxey, still without a basket. Takes a three, gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Edwards.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Maxey attacking, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Martin's checked in for Melton, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Maxey. And then for Minnesota, he comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Jake Milton in for Mike Conley.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
Robert Covington's checked in for Tobias Harris. Kyle Anderson is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA league, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that six-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
All Reed's checked in for the 76ers. Batum comes in for Kelly Oubre. Here's Anderson, and it goes down 2 points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And here's Beverly. Outside for Batum. Covington in the corner. Drops in the tray. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here is Reed. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Milton finds Edwards. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Beverly with the ball. Now by Anderson. Covington wide open. He fires. and he can't stop the run as he misses. The Timberwolves have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Beverly, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this guy's ability to attack and be aggressive. Patrick Beverly in the painted area.
And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls,
At the line for two.
catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Reed. Kelly Oubre comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Martin. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Now here's Edwards. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Edwards kicks to Reed. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the inside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Oubre, good.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Over to the wing. To the middle. Here's Milton. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for the 76ers. 7-point differential. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've led by as much as 10. Towns, a screen on Melton. And an intentional foul right there. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Robert Covington. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Brown's checked in to the inside. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. It could go. That one misses. And we finished one half of basketball. Minnesota on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
One more time, fans.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Here's Towns. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Beyond the arc. Carries it from 3-point range. Towns has got 9 points.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
Now Maxey. With the drive, 2 points, that one goes. He has 5.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Alexander Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one misses. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Towns. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Towns, the pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Maxey with the block. And now the 76ers on the break. Oubre, no one around him. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Now this guy's so fluid in transition. Just a great player, Oubre, in the open floor.
Towns kicks to Reed. Towns sets the pick for Brown. Right wing. Got a piece of it. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Philadelphia.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And he gets the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Harris passes to Oubre. And good that time. Oubre's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Back to Conley. Takes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
To the paint. Melton kicks to Oubre. Back to Melton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Good. Oubre's got 20 points.
This guy just plays with such a rhythm and timing. Kelly Oubre knows how to get himself going on the offensive end.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the official...
The previous Oubre Jr.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Inside, and finished off by Oubre.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low, and finished off by Brown.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Timeout called the 76ers. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Troy Brown. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes it inside. Morris passes to Martin. 5 to shoot. Back to Morris. Stolen by McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Minnesota. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Beverly with the ball. That's a 2 for Martin. Misses off the left iron. Edwards against Martin.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with. Defensively, draws the contact there.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Anderson. And Beverly kicks to Reed. Beverly looking around. Pass to Reed. Conley against Beverly. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Can't get it in. He's only missed 2 of his 11 attempts. Here's Melton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Edwards dishes to Gobert. And shot opportunity. That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Embiid. Harris passes to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Conley dishes to Gobert. And stolen by Harris. Embiid with it. Now defended by Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. To the paint. Now the pass to Embiid. Back to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid kicks to Harris. 2 on the clock. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. They set the pick. For 3, Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And scoring with the play inside is McDaniels.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Maxey against Milton. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Maxey into the lane. The layup missed.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Towns kicks to Reed. Nailed from three-point land. Reeves got his first 3 points of the game. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Driving in and finished off by McDaniel.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Maxey. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Milton. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Fires for 3. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Reed the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Fires the 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Edwards drives in. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Poked loose. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Here's Milton. Inside, Embiid with the steal. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. And it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle. Outside Maxey. Poke loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen, the pass to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Here's Allen. And a nice finish on the layup.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Out to Harris. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, the perfect frame for a modern defensive big man. Jared Allen at 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan.
Yeah, and he's able to move laterally and contest vertically. Not a lot of flash to his game. More than effective, though, and he is a linchpin for them inside.
Now here's Harris. Back to Maxey. They double him with Mobley. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. Garland finds Allen. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Outside Maxey. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Garland against Maxey. Now here's Garland. The D's right on him. And the shot's good.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And here's Oubre from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Okoro. Now here's Garland. Maxey covering. Fires the 3. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Embiid. No points yet. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, BA. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area, and even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Melton attacking. Outside Oubre. Back to Melton. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Garland. Some solid defense from Maxey.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Down low. Pass to Embiid. For 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Embiid's got 5 points.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Garland for 3. Kept alive. Inside. Knocked loose. outside. Pass to Oubre. Outside Maxey. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Sixers on top. They're up by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The drive by Mitchell.
And we know Mitchell can get up and throw it down with the best of them, especially when he's attacking full speed.
Into the lane, and he jams it home with authority.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole... Okay, knockout!
Man! Wow. Turning on the Jets, Maxey found the lane and made them pay.
Always ahead of steam, Richard. Tyrese Maxey is so electric. You never know what he's going to bring.
B.A., he loves to get out in transition and run. Speed is his greatest asset, and look, speed kills. And he definitely uses that to his advantage.
5 on the clock. Harris against Mobley. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Mitchell from the arc. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Martin. Back to Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Garland for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the shot goes. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate.
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
Oh, wow. Welcome to dance class hosted by Donovan Mitchell.
Maxey against Garland. Maxey surveys. Harris outside. And the 76ers another 3. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Pass to Harris. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Martin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Mitchell.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Reed's checked in for Embiid. Covington comes in for Harris. Morris, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Beverly in for Maxey. And this summer, the Sixers making changes on the bench. Grant, the mission statement is clear. Make it past the conference semifinals.
Oh, so clear, BA. And while that's been the stumbling block in recent years, I'm not sure even that's good enough. This is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Philly fans, they're known for their passion, and Tyrese Maxey said, I love them because they're real. They're honest and they're tough. They know the game, they know what they're talking about, and they know what players are getting out of it. They care about winning, and that's what I care about. Brian?
Yeah, such a great sports city, too. Allie, thank you. Back to Mobley. Outside Garland. Mobley, right side, takes the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
And the jam by Covington.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
On the attack, Morris. Out to Covington. Pass to Morris. To the middle. It's Covington on the wing. Beverly, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Reed. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Good D by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1 guard, this man can absolutely fly.
Here's Martin. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
LeVert goes against Melton. LeVert passes to Wade. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. And establishing himself as a sneaky good scorer, Dean Wade.
Has that high, quick release on his shot. He's a pretty good ball handler too, B.A. And you have to appreciate the step backs and fadeaways from mid-range.
Here's Beverly. Drops in the layup for 2. Hey, Beverly's got 5.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
There's a screen. And here's LeVert for 3. Buries it from 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Rubio against Beverly. Pass to Reed. Now here's Beverly. Covington, a screen on Rubio. Out to Covington. And here's Melton. From deep. And the 76ers another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's LeVert for 3. And Reed pulls it down. Philadelphia's gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. Beverly against Rubio. Picked by Covington. Beverly, the pass to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio against Beverly. Here's Reed. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to LeVert. into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Wade. Fires for three. Not going to go that time.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Beverly into the lane. Out to Covington. Reed inside. Working on Thompson. Covington inside. Chalk up two there. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And here's LeVert for three. Rebound by the 76ers. And where the Sixers really separate themselves, Richard, elite in both three-point and free throw percentage.
Yeah, with Embiid doing what he does, you're going to get a lot of free throws. And you're going to get looks from range because of the amount of attention that he gets.
Here's LeVert. Nails the wide-open jumper. LeVert's got 5 now. The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. To the paint. Here's Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's a pick. Pass to Wade. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. The 76ers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Reed. Covington inside. He has 6. Back to Reed. And the shot goes in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And here's LeVert for 3. On target from range. Give him 8.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Down low. Right side Covington. Out to Beverly. With the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Beverly.
Philadelphia.
He does not get the second one. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Thompson, a screen on Beverly, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Here's the pick. Fires the 3. The 3 ball. Wade misses. Melton outside. And so it's Philadelphia liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Oh, my goodness, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Got a piece of it. Melton with the ball. Back to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. 5 to shoot. Going inside, and the layup falls.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Maxey passes to Melton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Out to Mobley. Goes up from the top of the key. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
To the inside, Embiid. Outside Maxey. Out to Harris. Oubre on the wing. Another three for Philadelphia.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Mobley on a screen. The three from Mitchell. Big response from Mitchell.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Now Maxey. Embiid high post. Maxey attacking. Out to Harris. Fast break Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell scoring off the run out.
And defensively with Mobley, it's not just the length, it's the anticipation, it's the high basketball IQ. This man will beat you mentally and physically.
Pass to Embiid. Left side Maxey. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Melton outside. The kick out to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Pass to Melton. Back to Oubre. Shakes him. And he lays it in. Oubre's got 8 points in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Mitchell. Melton covers. Mitchell against Melton. Garland a good look. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Quick release jumper from Garland there, showing how fast he can get rid of it.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. Garland, no good. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the 76ers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Martin, he's checked in for Melton.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Mitchell just continues to improve every season, and now he's one of the game's elite players.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Again, the Sixers score.
stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And the shot goes down.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Maxey with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is...
what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Garland. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards drives in. Driving the lane. Passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And Towns drops them both. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And how about the accuracy and how deep that triple was? Garland continues to amaze with his range, knocking down that triple.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. There's the screen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. In the corner, Okoro with it. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Mobley. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Garland. Garland with the screen for Mitchell. Launches it. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stop.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Garland with the screen for Mitchell. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now, here's Garland. The 3. That shot missing. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Mitchell, a screen on Conley. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Fires from the corner. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Mitchell outside. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Outside Garland. Bangs home the trifecta. Garland's got 6 points.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Conley kicks to Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And a deep 3 from Garland. And another three for Cleveland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Conley against Garland. For three, Mitchell missed the shot. He's made three and missed three from the field. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Towns. Back to McDaniel. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now, here's Mitchell. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, at the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle. Edwards can't hit. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Drives to the hoop. Mitchell finds Garland. Mobley, left side. Clock at 6. The pass to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Cleveland gets it back. Over in the corner, Allen hands it from downtown. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Yes, that's a 5. Welcome to the new NBA where 6'11 centers like Allen have range, major range.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Troy Brown comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Edwards passes to Brown. Back to Edwards. The kick out to Brown. Here's Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. From the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Garland against Milton. Garland, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count it. Good. He's got his first 2 points. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital. Setting that standard for others to follow.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Edwards can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 12 to the right side. Okoro kicks to Allen, kicks it out to Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 9 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now Okoro following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Milton. Garland with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Really left alone that time. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Mitchell finds Garland. From downtown. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Mobley wide open. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 12. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Garland, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A nice shot by McDaniel. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mitchell. Mobley dishes to Garland. Mobley against Brown. It's stolen by Edwards. Passes it to Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. There's the pick. Kicks it to Brown. Back to McDaniel. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range. The drive by Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers lead by 9. From Target Center, back in a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Troy Brown is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Oh, here's Edwards. He gets that one. Edwards got 14.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Garland. 12 points for him. It's stolen by Milton. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brown.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
The drive by Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And the 3 off target. Minnesota shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Out to Edwards. Milton in the corner. For 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. A 3 ball. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
Edwards passes to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. Garland looking it over. The tray. Milton grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Mobley finds Allen. Now here's Okoro. From past the arc. Milton grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 5, and the Timberwolves call timing. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Attacking finish. Now on the court is your height squad. Get loud and let him hear it.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Troy Brown. Daniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Shake Milton. Now here's Gobert. Hasn't made one yet. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Now Conley. After Karis LeVert missed from long range. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from McDaniels.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Out to Wade. Pass to LeVert. Wade sets the pick for LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 11-3 run right now. It's good from long range.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Now McDaniels, after Karis LeVert missed from long range. Here's Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And it's LeVert missing. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Controls the rebound, puts it back up and in. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Making the save, McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
LeVert with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. LeVert's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Towns. For the 3, good on the 3-point shot. Towns has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
LeVert the pass to Rubio. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McDaniels. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Minnesota on top, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson is out there with Wade. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. LeVert from outside. Here's Rubio. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Rubio's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Conley. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. He kicks to Gobert. It's stolen by Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wound up there for Allen. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Edwards, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Good on the triple. Edwards got 20.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Mitchell with it, working on McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. Mobley misses.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's McDaniels. Conley on the follow. Conley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Here's Towns, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Mobley. Good, nice job down low. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Back to Gobert. Fires away from way outside. Kept alive, and it's Towns on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels finds Towns. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Mitchell with it. The 3 from Garland. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Towns. 3-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory
for the Timberwolves.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And they're on the break. Here's McDaniels. Allen with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's McDaniels. Right side Towns. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and
And for Minnesota, they have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, BA, the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Melton. Embiid passes to Maxey. Harris on the wing. And here's Embiid. Right side Maxey. To the middle. Here's Oubre. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Conley passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Maxey. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to Embiid. McDaniels with it, now guarded by Harris. And here's Edwards outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair them with Embiid, and they'd still win, Greg.
Oh, they got a solid roster, but there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
Now here's Towns. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Embiid. Conley against Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
How about that handle? The triple drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Oubre. McDaniels, a screen on Melton. Back to Daniels. And there's the 3-second violation. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Inside, here's Oubre. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
Conley passes to Reed. Now here's Towns. Reed, a screen on Harris. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Reed passes to Edwards. Towns up top. Harris against Edwards. Towns a screen on Harris. Edwards for 3. Towns finds Edwards. Count it. Good. Edwards got 7.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
Melton against Edwards. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels passes to Towns. Out to the right wing. Reed for 3. Nails it from 3.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Outside Maxey. Knocks it loose. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he can't get the first one. Milton's checked in for Mike Conley. Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Beverly comes in for Tyrese Maxey. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Back to Oubre. Harris outside. Pass to Oubre. Now Martin. Beverly outside. 4 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. 3-pointer. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Milton in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And the Timberwolves call time here. Reed's checked in for Philadelphia. Minnesota with the ball. 3-point lead. Pass to Reid. Milton for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, teams' first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Here's Edwards. Following the score by Philadelphia. Reid sets a screen. It's Edwards with a drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting on Robert Covington. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Batum's checked in for Oubre. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Sixers have so much firepower, but it's all about chemistry. Anyone knows the way teams grow is by talking and being around each other. The connection between the stars, it's what's going to help them reach their peak. Brian?
Well, they've had to deal with some adjustments for sure. Allie, thanks. Now here's Beverly. Batum with a screen on Milton. 6 to shoot. Beverly, the pass to Covington. To the paint. And the jam by Covington.
Tremendous awareness of the clock by Robert Covington there.
Kicks it out, Towns. Outside Edwards. Reid sets a screen. And he converts the layup. Reid's got 5 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The 76ers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. And it's Beverly on the drive. And again, it's Philadelphia.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
To the inside, McDaniels. Can't connect from short range.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
So they take the lead. Covington's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Towns, that's That's good. Doris, we live in the era of advanced analytics. Numbers about everything. You think there's a stat that deserves more love?
You are so right about the analytics. They can tell us what the high-value shots are, what kinds of players you'd like to have on the offensive end. Here's the one thing teams struggle with: how to define quality defense. And the challenge is the floor is so spaced and the shooting is so good that perhaps we need to come up with different metrics to define good defense. That's one key area.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Now that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Beverly into the lane, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Towns. And that one's good. Towns has got 8.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Milton finds McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Here's Towns. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You can see the defense always wants to hold contact with Karl Anthony Towns. Just great concentration on the shot.
17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Beverly. Knocked away. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Now here's Melton. Outside Oubre. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Minnesota in the lead. Milton with it. He's got 5. Pass to Anderson. Reed sets a screen. Anderson with it. Picked up by Embiid. Count the basket. Anderson's got his second basket. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Now Melton to the middle. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Outside, Anderson. That one drops for him. Anderson's got 6 points.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Now here's Maxey. Yet to see a basket. Oh, there's the throws it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Count that one. Anderson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Milton against Maxey. Kick out to Brown. And stolen by Melton. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, the transition points courtesy of Harris. Nice job working it quickly down the floor.
Pass to Anderson. Oh, stolen by Harris. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court. Offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Brian?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that. The first one falls.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Milton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Beverly's checked in.
Now the young fella showing no fear. Oubre driving in with reckless abandon.
Conley passes to Anderson. Back to Conley. Now Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Melton. Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Back to Alexander Walker. Shot to stop the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
Come on. And get a pretty treatment. Let's see it, man.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Anderson, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Melton. Now here's Beverly. Right side Covington. Pass to Embiid. It's blocked by Gobert.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Towns outside. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. .46 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Embiid passes to Beverly. And it's in there. Beverly's got 6.
Well, this guy's ability to attack and be aggressive. Patrick Beverly in the painted area.
And it's powered home by Towns.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Towns against Beverly. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Eight seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
That one falls.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Beverly outside. It's tipped. Out to Covington. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive, and the bucket is good.
When Covington stays in control on his drives, he can be so effective on the move.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. Oh, Embiid knocking it down from downtown.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Conley passes to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Pass to Embiid. Harris on the wing. Outside Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Reed with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Conley. And he lobs it up top. Embiid throws it down.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. He's covered by Oubre. Reed, a screen on Oubre. The kick out to Edwards. And here's Reed. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery. delivery.
Maxey with it. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Harris. Back to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Reed. Misses off the right iron. And here's Conley. McDaniels, a screen on Maxey. McDaniels inside. Maxey covering. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Milton is checked in. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yes! And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Inside. And it's in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Maxey against Milton. And Maxey, here we go. Money!
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And Milton's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance.